So we're going to go over one of the most famous submissions from the mount, and that is Helio Gracie's favorite way to do the cross collar choke, and that's the palm up cross collar choke. The cross collar chokes from the mount are very simple, but also probably the most difficult ones to master in all of jiu-jitsu. They require a lot of patience and subtlety to them in order to kind of get the right positioning. But once you do, it's an incredibly powerful choke because you're able to use the full power of your back, against a very weak part of their neck. So let's go ahead and just go over this really quickly, okay? Again, just like with the closed guard cross collar chokes, I want to always keep my elbows coming into my body and then sliding around my body. I don't ever want to flare my elbows because that opens up the choke. Okay, so we're going to start mount here, okay? And a lot of times you'll see this one set up when the person's able to sit up. So when I sit up, my knees are pinched, my body's back, I'm going to control here. Okay, there's other ways to set it up, but for now we'll just learn it this way. Okay, I want to turn slightly.
This way?
Yep. When I open the gi, I want to open and roll it out. Okay, and I'm kind of opening about half chest height, and my hand goes over the other one. Okay, now what I want to do is, right now, his head is on the mat, my hand cannot get very far behind his neck. So I'm actually going to pull my hand, my palm turns up, and my elbow goes to my hip. So that, pull back, I'm very strong here. Okay, so I'm not pulling like this. I use this hand is over, I rotate, I pull up, and then I punch my hand forward. So as I do this, that space is closed off. So then I punch my hand forward. Now I can get my hand in the collar, okay? At this point, usually I'm gonna go elbow down so he can't bring his arm in to defend. Okay. Here, this hand is on the mat, my weight's a little bit off, so I can start to set this up. Now my other hand is going to come under the first one, here. And let's turn it this way. And as I do, I need to open the fingers on the first hand. This is what's going to allow this gi to relax so I can get my second hand in. So once I pulled this and punched here, second hand opens. And then we're here. As soon as I get both hands in, as deep as I can for now, I want to flex my wrists and tighten up my grip as much as possible. Then, the mistake people do is they just lay down, right? I actually want to try to pull him to me a little bit, off the mat. And then I'm going to open my knees wide, okay? So when I go here, I pull. Then I open my knees. I like to get my hooks in. I pull myself to the ground this way. So I don't want to stay like this because I'm very heavy forward and I have no control. Do you feel much weight? Then when I open my knees and I go this way and then I put my weight down, and this is very important. I don't want to put my weight next to his because then my hands are pulling to my shoulders. All my hands pulling right in line with where they already are. Very strong. So I project my head above his head, okay? And I project it towards the side of the first hand. Okay, so I'm here, I pull, I punch. I might be here, I go over. Look, I first pull, open my knees. Then look, I continue to pull as I project my weight forward. Okay? So don't be in a rush. Usually the second battle is the longest. But the inside of the grip, I first pull him up, open my knees, put my hooks in, then I pull myself to the ground. I don't just lay down. I pull myself to the ground, head forward as much as possible. Elbows come into the body, tight, and then the finish is, I didn't get there, but big breath, pinching the shoulder blades. And that is our Helio choke from the mount.